I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
So, as mentioned, Charles, you know, the regular season debut of this really beautiful new stadium in Inglewood, going to be housing the Rams and the Chargers who play next week. But you know, what do you think? What's your first impression of it?
Oh, it's awfully favorable, Brandon, when you think about what's gone into putting this stadium together, the thought process, putting together 2 teams, the Rams and the Chargers, and what they would like to see in the stadium, and making sure it all comes together. Plus, the way that they've done things with how they're lighting this place so that it feels like an outdoor stadium, even though it's an indoor feel. You've got to give these people a ton of credit for putting this all together. A great place to house these 2 teams. And the Rams getting their shot here against the Cowboys.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Take a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Travis Benjamin on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard
line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
On the tackle.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
4-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they really had that week of practice and it all came together. Bet you got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At the 42-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. A gain of 6 there on first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Devin Bush able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Cowboys nothing.
Third down, Wilson looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
And out. It's fourth down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down by Jimmy.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Play action. Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Robert Foster, 27 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14. Cowboys nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Dallas.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Well, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
He was brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
LA Rams.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he fires one incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Deep ball for Goodwin. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
James on the coverage.
Throwing again. Wilson. He sets up the screen to Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for Wilson. Hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. There he goes left side. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, Marco.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Intercepted.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Rams 28. Cowboys nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Wilson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. With Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Rams
set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
Take over 1st and 10.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
And on the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
He was tackled.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And a Cowboy first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
On the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Williams on
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
taken down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Wilson now to throw on third down. His pass caught at the 4. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Wilson. That is caught at the 7. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Rams 28, Cowboys 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's good.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Max Wilson on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He completes it to Hunt. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down by Jimmy.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard the pickup, first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second.
Play action. Now Wilson. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Now Wilson on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. It's a foot race past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll bring it
stop here to right at the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for L.A. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Well, they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Again to Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, it's Henry.
Derek.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Tonight's final score, Rams.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that